Hey friend. I feel like my voice is starting to go out again. I don't like this other candle. I don't know why. But I'm gonna. The wick is. This is crazy. I gotta. This. The wick was this. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna do like you and energy, blockages, advice, outcome type thing. Okay. So I've got this deck, which is Mind Info Oracle, and then I've got this one, which is the Modern Witch Tarot. I'm very thirsty, so all right, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I don't feel like I like how this is laid out because it's kind of, well, you can't even see all of them. Like there's one here, one, see, you can't see. I don't know that it matters that you can see, but I'm gonna move them. Okay. The relationships energy, you can't see these. Okay. The energy of your relationship. Your energy towards the relationship. Energy towards the relationship. Challenges, obstacles in the relationship. What did I say this was? Advice, outcome, message. Okay, let me get a drink. Okay, so I'm gonna do these. You know what? Okay, so I'm gonna do these obviously one at a time, but I'm gonna move these over so you can see all of the cards. Okay, the relationships energy, like in general, and I feel like I keep repeating that because I did this reading for somebody else and they kept saying, that's not how I feel about it. That's not like, this is not, and I'm like, so this feels more like just generally if you, it's not how you sum up the relationship or how she sums up the relationship. This is what the relationship's energy is, period, the end. Okay, like I think you get it, but some people just, they don't want to hear what it is. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, we're gonna start with this one. Okay, abundance. You're being asked to be open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. I feel like you try really hard to be an optimist, but I feel like there's still quite a bit of pessimism in there. That's not bad, but why does this shadow make it look like I have a unibrow? I don't, I swear. But it does, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, I hate this. I don't have a unibrow. Promise. Oh, hey. Let me finish this part real quick. Okay. So, trying to be as neutral as I can because I'm just assuming that, like, because of the type of person that you are, probably very similar. So, instead of like manifesting the best thing possible, maybe you both look at it as prepare for the worst or expect the worst. That way, if the best happens, or the worst happens, you're not let down or something like that. I think I might have to blow this candle out so it doesn't look like I have a unibrow. This is gonna bother me. Maybe I'll just sit like this. I don't have a unibrow. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time. So the message here with this one is that positivity on both sides kind of needs to flourish a little bit. And I feel like the more positive that you are and the more positivity that you throw at the relationship, the more it's going to help lift up and help to see that, like, okay, this is good. This feels good. Like, see all of the positivity that you are radiating and want to help you feel as positive. Like, what you put out into the universe is what you attract, right? And if you're throwing that out, he's catching it, he's gonna throw it back out too. I feel like you two mirror the fuck out of each other, and it's triggering in some aspects. So just try to remember that, like, the way that you are presenting things is triggering her. However, it's making her look at, okay, this is triggering to me, but this is what I need to embrace. I'm gonna mirror that back to you. But also keep in mind that you are doing the same thing with her. So if you're picking up on any kind of negativity from her and you're mirroring that, you're just going to keep going in that aspect and repeating cycles. So I don't mean this in a bad way, but try to be one step ahead of her so she can see you a step ahead and match that, you know, mirroring the one step ahead, and you guys stay on this high vibrational mirroring rather than you mirroring any kind of depression or negativity. Does that make sense? Okay. The next one, Justice. I'll show you these cards. I mean, I can show you these too, but they're really just like, I mean, they're rainbows, so it's fucking awesome. But okay, so Justice. With this card and this deck specifically, in the form of Justice, I feel like with the sword and the scale, I get that there is always a fight for balance. Like, it's not a free-flowing thing. Like, nothing is there's no contentment. It's always one extreme or the other. So there's always a fight for that balance. Does that make sense? Okay. I said okay, like you were like, yeah. That's all that I'm picking up with this card, is like, Spirit is being very blunt. Like, that's what it is. You both need to be open to abundance in all things, all things. Believe that you have this job, this new job. Believe that you have it. Have no doubt about it. Okay? Stay in the positive balance. Okay? I did a reading a couple of days ago, maybe, I'm not really sure, but there was a big message in it about contentment and not trying to chase a feeling. I don't remember which one it is, but I do remember that. So maybe go back and I'll look and see which one it is, and I'll point you in that direction. But that feels pretty significant here. Like, the more positive you are and the more that you radiate that positivity and contentment in positivity, the more balanced with that is going to be, as will your relationship. That's all I'm getting. Okay, so that's what we've got for overall relationship. Okay, here is your energy in regards to the relationship. Give. One of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today. So what I'm getting from this one is that this is how you feel towards her and the relationship in general, is that you are giving to the relationship. I'm not getting that this is something that you need to do. I'm getting that this is your energy towards the relationship. Okay. Give. Page of Cups. This is an emotional card, okay? But I'm also getting that towards this relationship, it was kind of out of the blue and was unexpected. And the reason why I say that is because something that I've never noticed in this deck is that there's like a fucking frog or a fish coming out of this cup. And it's like, she's looking at it like, huh, this could be cool. Let's check this out. Like, a little bit of excitement kind of with this. Pretty sure it's fish. I don't know. This amphibian coming out of the cup. Like, this thing that was unexpected is good. That's what I'm getting from your energy towards the relationship. Okay? Energy towards the relationship. I do want to, like, Spirit is cycling back and making me say this, that this is like your energy towards the relationship, not your energy towards the relationship. This is energy towards the relationship, not energy towards you. Okay? Like how you view the relationship, how he views the relationship. Cool, cool. I said that like you answered me again. Allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. So it feels like view towards the relationship is that there are blockages and that there are walls that are not being allowed to come down. Whatever I was getting is now gone. Let's see what this next card is. Seven of Swords. So I'm also getting blockages with this one too. Like specifically what I'm getting is like, okay, so see how she's got these swords, right? She's looking back at these swords like, betrayal is not the word that I'm looking for, but like there's something on the other side of these swords that she's looking at them like, you can't see what's on this side because these swords are blocking it, and you can't see. This doesn't feel like dishonesty or anything like this. This literally feels like just walls. So somebody has got, maybe there's something on both sides that needs to be like talked about. I don't know. I feel like you guys are pretty open with each other. That is the energy that I'm getting. But there's walls somewhere, or that's how she's perceiving the relationship, is that there are walls up. And that could just be, but I'm not getting a confirmation on that. So it may not just be. Okay, so next, blockages. Yeah, blockages, challenges, obstacles. Miracles. Miracles. Blockages on miracles. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so here's what this feels like. The obstacles are like this. The Three of Pentacles is supposed to be about a team working together to a team working together to create one common outcome, which is the portrait of this person, right? In this card anyway. So it's a team working together to create an outcome. That outcome is the miracles that are in front of you and everything that surrounds that. So this does feel like that there are definite walls up somewhere that's not allowing all of this good to come in. What's really sticking out to me on this miracles card is where it says pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles. Extra close and small. I feel like these small things are what are going to build up to the big things, but you've got whatever kind of walls are up have got to come down, or else this portrait is not going to finish. Like, does that make sense? Like, I hope that makes sense. Okay. I think next is obstacles, advice. Advice. Pivot. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? And the Star. I'm not going to apologize for all the nudity in here, but like there's a lot of nudity. I should have like prefaced with that. So with the Star, I am seeing like a level of contentment, to be real. Like she is contently looking at this flow of water. She's got one foot in the water and one on the grass. So what this is telling me is that there's some grounding happening here and a lot of balance, because this is motion and this is stability. Okay, I think you know enough about earth signs to know that that's like, I mean, I feel, is she a water sign? I mean, I don't know, but I feel like it's a water sign. Scorpio, maybe? But the unity of the emotions from the water and the stability from the earth is where the balance comes from. And the contentment in her face, like there's no, she is the balance of this water is feeding the earth. Like it's just a natural flow. And she's not overly excited. She's not sad. She's not mad. She's just peaceful. So how you get to that point, honestly, that's not something that I have any kind of advice for. And I'm not getting anything from Spirit other than finding a level of balance. And I'm also just looking at her being completely nude like this. I'm getting a level of confidence and just carefreeness about who cares what other people think. This is my life. I am content with who I am and how I am doing that. So however you need to get to that is how you create balance within yourself. Creating balance within yourself, again, is something that if you're putting that into the universe, that's what the universe is going to give back to you. So chances are you balance within yourself, it's going to help create the balance within. And you know, I'm saying this as if that is the issue. There may be more balance within that to show you. I mean, this could go dual ways. The point is balance and contentment with that balance. Okay. The outcome is upside down. Break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Before I turn over the tarot card, I feel like that specifically is not something that you have a huge problem with. I feel like Spirit is saying that there is something. I'm hearing the word pivotal, which may or may not be related to that card that we got, like pun intended, I guess, that is pivotal to you reaching like the highest level of your authenticity. I'm not getting any kind of confirmation on what that is, but I am getting that you are doing everything that you need to do to live as your authentic self. I don't think really has issues with that either. Maybe as a unit together, that maybe some struggles. So Spirit has brought something more than once to the to mind, and I keep brushing it off, but I guess I need to say it. I feel like a level of authenticity within the bedroom, maybe. That is not something that I want to dive into, so I'm not going to, but maybe there's some struggle there. I'm not sure. Okay. I don't want to know either, okay? So don't give me confirmation or anything on that. I don't want to know. That's y'all. 10 of Wands. Okay. This is definitely following the break free. Okay, so I'm going to show you this card again just so you can kind of get the picture of this now. So there's this feels like a big burden right now. The outcome does, because like the swords here are blocking the view. So wall, whatever this is, like I feel like whatever this obstacle is and whatever these walls are that are created, like on the other side is great, but getting there is like challenging. This does not feel like a bad outcome though. This just feels like right now is an uphill battle. Let's see what the message is from Spirit, because honestly, I usually get like automatic vibes about relationships, especially when I do personal relationship readings. Like I can almost immediately tell if it's like doomed, and I'm not getting that vibe at all. What I'm getting though is a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm not getting that either one of you don't want to do the work. I'm just getting that it's very hard work, and maybe there's not enough, there's too much going on around both of your personal lives. Not personal lives. Well, maybe there's too much going on that you don't feel like there is enough energy to focus on the hard stuff right now. You just kind of want to coast. But at some point, I mean, you can coast for as long as you need to coast. Spirit is not like saying that that is bad, or like that is detrimental to the relationship. What I'm getting though is that the longer you coast, the longer that is going to become acceptable for both of you, and you're both going to like continue being in that state and feel like you don't have to change it, because that's going to become the new norm and how you're comfortable just feels, to where one or both of you get to a point to where you may end up resenting each other. So coast for as long as you need to, but know that that is not where you stay. You cannot continue coasting. Okay. Message. Listen. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. Queen of Pentacles. Basically, nurture the things that are around you. The end. Be appreciative of what is in front of you. Nurture the things around you. Love the life that you have. Love the life that you've been given. Appreciate the things that are around you. Spirit is... get this damn message out. Okay, the listening thing. Don't just listen with your ears. Listen with your eyes as well. If you see something, say something. Okay. Okay, so Spirit is saying that on both ends, there are some times that both of you, there are things that you both want to say and express, but you don't, because you don't, either you don't know how the other person is going to receive it, like they may perceive it the wrong way, or you don't want to know the response to what the other person is going to say. But you can't do that. You have to live in a level of what's the word, Spirit? Trust with each other. I'm getting like, when those big things need to be said, say them with your voice. Don't say them in a text. Say them with your voice so that the other person can feel the emotion, whatever type of emotion it is. They can feel that and hear that, and it's not just a blank words in front of them. Nurture what is around you and in front of you. Also listen to your gut, listen to your inner voice, listen to your intuition. I feel like you are pretty logical. And I feel like she is pretty emotionally driven. That can be a great balance, okay? So speaking from experience with earth signs and water signs, because he is a Virgo and he is very, very fucking stubborn. He sometimes wears his heart on his sleeve, but when that happens, it's like an emotional vomit because he holds it in for 7,000 years and then just lets it out. And it's like a fucking volcano. And then we are both like left sitting there looking at each other like, what the fuck just happened? And we're both bawling for no reason. So I think what the message, like with me saying that, Spirit is trying to say, like, allow yourself to be a little more vulnerable. I feel like it feels like you have done that in a sense, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you need to ask what it is emotionally that he needs. Maybe he needs to ask you emotionally what you need, or logically what you need. I feel like you want to do what you can to make this relationship work. I don't feel like that doesn't, but it feels like it's so clouded with a whole bunch of nonsense. And there may be some shadow work that's happening. Again, I do not feel like doom and gloom vibes from this at all. I'm not able to see an actual outcome, but the only thing that I am seeing is that it's gonna be hard work. I feel like you got this though. I feel like you got this too. You just both have to believe in yourself. Starts from self-love and positivity. All right. All right. This 1 hour and 11 minutes right now. Once I edit it, it won't be that long, but there you go. I hope this helps. Okay. All right. Share the link if you want to. Okay. Bye.